Oh my goodness, guys. We just got some crazy news that the Lakers are about to make a move. Ever since Anthony Davis got injured, as I make this video on February 23rd, the Lakers actually have been on a losing streak, and from what we're hearing, they're already fed up. They're gonna make some moves sooner rather than later. And for this video, we're gonna be talking about realistic scenarios that I believe right now the Lakers are looking into, players that I believe they want to get, and simply talking about the best players to add for this year's NBA championship run. The Lakers are in hot pursuit to defend their NBA championship, so I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy goes down. So if you're a big Los Angeles Lakers fan, this video is simply for you. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, one of the things you're always doing in the front office is you're running scenarios just to be prepared. You know, I've said at the beginning of the season, sometimes it feels like a grand chess game, and you want to study the moves and study what other teams are doing. And so we're always doing that. But at the same time, you don't want to tinker or change something that's working extraordinarily well. And so we'll be mindful of that too. We do have one open roster spot right now that at some point in the season will probably get use. We wanted to use the first, third to really see where the holes are or the needs are. But that's definitely a tool at some point that'll come into play. And, then you were talking about the trade deadline too. You never know what may come your way. And so we're preparing in advance for that just to make sure we're doing all we can to defend the title.
After losing 3 straight games, I'm not surprised why the Lakers are making moves right now. Ever since losing Anthony Davis on February 16th, the Lakers lost to the Nets, the Heat, and then as I make this video, they just lost to the Wizards. After those L's, the Lakers now have a record of 22-10, which ranks them as the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. As they previously was the 2nd, the Lakers are moving down. And with the Lakers still trying to end off the regular season on a good note, get the best position possible for a good playoff run, I know the Lakers are going to do something because they still want to win games, even without Anthony Davis. Immediately after the Wizards games, Shams tweeted this: "The Los Angeles Lakers are waiving guard Quinn Cook," sources tell The Athletic. Teams are expected to express interest in Cook, who has served as a reliable guard and a locker room voice for 2 title teams in LA and Golden State. Quinn Cook is in his 5th season in the NBA and is a career 40.7% three-point shooter, including averaging 9.5 points and 2.4 assists in 2017 for Golden State. This gives the Lakers now 2 open roster spots. And then he says this: "The Lakers valued Cook, but because of their hard cap status, this gives the franchise flexibility to play the buyout market. They will be a compelling destination for prospective buyout players." Guys, after reading this, the Lakers are making more space to possibly sign 2 free agents in this upcoming buyout market. They're targeting a buyout player or simply a free agent. A lot of you Laker fans want the Lakers to do this, to do that, to trade for a superstar, but in my opinion, for this video, I'm going to be talking about the more realistic, best case scenarios that the Lakers don't have to give up a lot of depth. They can sign free agents that can elevate their roster to a whole nother level. For this video, I have 5 free agents that I believe the Lakers must target to simply get better while Anthony Davis is out and also help them in a long championship playoff run. The first player on this list is a fan favorite, and that's Dwayne Dedmon, and honestly, he's the most popular Laker target right now. I'll be honest, Dedmon isn't the most popular name when it comes to popularity, but the Lakers right now need a solid center, and Dedmon is one of the best when it comes to the cheapest. Dwayne Dedmon could be a solid veteran presence who can play minutes at the power forward or center while Anthony Davis is out, and then after that settle with a smaller role in the playoffs. What's very special about Dwayne Dedmon amongst all the other big men is his ability to shoot the 3-point shot and also be a pretty decent rim protector. In his 2019 season with the Sacramento Kings, he averaged about 38.2% behind the three-point line, and with the NBA now leading more towards three-point big men, I'm surprised Dedmon is not on an NBA roster right now. Because Dwayne Dedmon is so popular when it comes to a championship contender, looking for a third big man off the bench, I believe the Brooklyn Nets are also targeting him, and also the Los Angeles Clippers. And if the Lakers want to eliminate the chance of another team getting him, I believe they must get him as soon as possible. The Lakers have Marc Gasol and Montrezl Harrell, who are great offensive centers, but Dedmon could easily come in to be a better defensive type of guy, bring more size, and also be decent on the spread and floor rotations. A lot of you Laker fans want to see Dwayne Dedmon in the purple and gold. I'll be honest, it's pretty realistic and pretty likely, as the Lakers can simply offer him a minimum contract. The next player on this list is DeMarcus Cousins of the Houston Rockets, and literally as I'm making this video, the Houston Rockets just waived Boogie. After signing a one-year contract with the Houston Rockets, I'm kind of surprised that this is the route DeMarcus and the Rockets are going with, but from what it looks like, the Rockets want to build their future around Christian Wood and younger players. The good news for Boogie though is that they guaranteed his $2.3 million contract, which means he got paid, but now with him being waived, he can sign with any NBA team that he wants. A few years ago, before DeMarcus Cousins got hit with so many injuries, Boogie used to be one of the best big men in the NBA. He used to be an all-star, averaging plus 20 points per game and plus 10 rebounds. And I believe with that experience, Boogie could still be that kind of guy, but in a way, play for a smaller role. With the Lakers right now needing a big man after the loss of Anthony Davis, I believe this signing makes a lot of sense, as DeMarcus Cousins can simply be a fill-in starter right now for Anthony Davis and give the Lakers more of an offensive punch. Besides LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the Lakers don't really have a dominant inside presence, a dominant big man, and signing DeMarcus Cousins for a rest of the year contract, it would be a great idea. So far this year, DeMarcus Cousins has played about 25 games. He has started in 12 of them and is averaging about 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 0.8 steals, and 0.7 blocks. And him joining a championship contender is a very popular rumor right now. Dwayne Dedmon used to be the most favorite Lakers option, but because DeMarcus Cousins just got waived, he is now at the top of this list. The next player on this list is somebody not really talked about that much, and that's Arsalan Ilyasova, and I believe he'll be a pretty good target for the Lakers. I agree that Dwayne Dedmon and DeMarcus Cousins are better options, but Arsalan Ilyasova brings a veteran presence and also a 3-and-D presence at the front court position, which I believe the Lakers need. Arsalan Ilyasova is a 37% three-point shooter in his career, and I believe with the Lakers needing a power forward, offensive, and defensive player after losing Anthony Davis, Arsalan is an under-the-radar target that could go a long way. So far this season, Markieff Morris hasn't been the best at that power forward position, and that's why getting a more veteran experienced player like Arsalan, who has played on a lot of championship teams, this is kind of a low-key target. As of right now, Arsalan Ilyasova is a free agent. He can sign with any NBA team that he wants, and he's currently being linked to the Lakers, the Nets, and even rejoining the Bucks. With his length, athletic ability, and size, he will be great to guard the opposing team's best player of Kawhi Leonard, Luka, or even Paul George. The next player on this list is Hassan Whiteside of the Sacramento Kings, and he is also a very popular target if the Lakers want a pure shot blocker or rim protector. As I make this video, Hassan Whiteside is kind of having an iffy season. He's not getting the minutes he deserved, and we all know how good Hassan Whiteside could be if he actually does get minutes. Last year, playing for the Portland Trail Blazers, Whiteside actually led the league in blocks, averaging about 3 per game, averaging 15 points and 13 rebounds. And right now on the Kings, he's playing behind Rashawn Holmes and Marvin Bagley, and in my opinion, he has more to prove than being a third-string player. If the Kings are trying to trade Whiteside, the Lakers can offer up Alfonso McKinney or Markieff Morris. But there are some rumors out there that Hassan Whiteside wants a buyout and can sign with any team that he wants. And with the Lakers looking for a rim protector, because they don't have one right now, Hassan Whiteside would be a perfect option. Imagine in the NBA playoffs, the Lakers have Anthony Davis at the power forward and Hassan Whiteside at the center. That interior defense would be disgusting, and every NBA team would simply be afraid. And the last player on this list is Andre Drummond of the Cavaliers, and Andre Drummond is a very popular buyout target for any NBA team. As I make this video, Andre Drummond is in a very weird situation with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's on a team that has 4 or even 5 big men. They have Andre Drummond, they have Kevin Love, they have JaVale McGee, they have Jared Allen, and they have Larry Nance Jr. And from what we're hearing, the Cavaliers want to focus their future on Jared Allen and want to get rid of 2 of these big men. From what we're hearing, Andre Drummond and JaVale McGee are on their way out, and as I make this video, Andre Drummond is not playing any games anymore until he's wearing a new jersey. I believe in Andre Drummond's career at this point, he kind of needs a fresh start and to play for an NBA championship team that could simply help him and put him in a better situation, and maybe playing a 1-year contract with the Lakers, winning an NBA championship maybe, could get him a new contract in this upcoming summer. The Cavaliers are going to buy out Drummond probably very soon, and the Lakers are going to call his agent to see what his availability is like. And if Drummond is not looking towards a financial situation and wants a championship run, the Lakers are going to be at the top of that list. As I make this video, Andre Drummond is averaging 17.5 points, 13.5 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.2 blocks. And with the Lakers right now needing a big man after Anthony Davis is resting, Drummond could fill in right away. I believe LeBron will make Andre Drummond better and bring more out of him. So ultimately guys, this wraps up my video for today on 5 free agents that I believe the Lakers should target after Quinn Cook got waived. The Lakers now have 2 open available roster spots. What's most important to me is one of your thoughts. Are these scenarios realistic? Which one is your favorite? Put every single thing you're thinking in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!